Pope, the leader of the Catholic Church, holds a special position. He is considered the successor of the biblical Peter the fisherman. So, for one devout Catholic couple, George William and Mary Odeke, meeting the Pope on Saturday was divine. I met the couple, residents of Serere district in eastern Uganda, at their son's home in Kisasi, a Kampala suburb. It is they who presented the chalice containing the host to the Pope that he used for the sacrament of Holy Eucharist as he held Holy Mass in celebration of the martyrs at Namugongo. The feeling of fulfillment about that day extends to the couple's 6 children.
So when we were picked to present the Holy Eucharist to the Pope, I think my legs were collapsed.
I never expected it in life, but because of God, He knew everything came from Him.
It was actually hard to believe, hard to imagine. And I thought maybe they're part of a larger group that are going forward.
In July this year, the Odekes celebrated 50 years in marriage, a milestone which played a key role in their selection to present the host to the Holy Father.
We were identified as a couple who have stayed together in holy marriage for 50 years.
Mary recalls what it was like to meet Pope Francis.
I was very happy. I even cried because it was a blessing.
Their task on Saturday may have appeared simple, but they had to undergo training to do it right before multitudes and have their names etched in the Pope Francis' historic visit to Uganda. The 75-year-old Odeke is a professional teacher who later chose a career in the Uganda prison service. He was a sportsman in the police and represented the country in 2 Olympics and All Africa Games. He later coached the national athletics team, including the late John Akibua.
I was the last to hand over spikes to the late John Akibua before he entered the tunnel. You know, you enter the tunnel, then you come out and you are presented to the to the timekeepers and the officials and so on. That's the pleasure I heard about John Akibua.
He was also key in the designing of Mandela National Stadium.
We called an expert from Kenya who was John Velishan. And John Velishan, that Muzungu and I, who gave the Chinese the final touches so that they corrected the events which were not there.
Mary Odeke is also a former teacher and musician. She was part of the choir that celebrated Mass when Pope John Paul II visited Uganda in 1993. Mary also went on different music tours to Rome during the 1970s. The couple now hopes to travel to the Vatican to see Pope Francis again and again. Solomon Kawesa, NTV.